This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
Welcome to the Junkyard News channel. Do me a favor, take a moment, hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to leave a comment because it really helps the video. And with that, look what I got for you today. Welcome back to the Junkyard News. In this video, we're going to briefly discuss an incident that happened in Salt Lake City, where Salt Lake City Police Department has released body-worn camera footage from April 2nd, 2024, which depicts an officer-involved incident that happened at a Chevron gas station. Now, the context of this incident are as follows. On April 2nd of this year, right around 2:30 in the morning, Salt Lake City Police received a 911 call from an employee working at a Chevron gas station. The employee told 911 call takers that a suspect that was later identified as Mr. Cloward had a knife and had come into the store and demanded cigarettes. Now, at one point in the conversation, the employee had stated he locked the door behind the suspect and proceeded to call police when the man wouldn't go away. According to the complainant, the man kept threatening him with a knife from outside the store at the window.
911, what's your emergency?
There's a guy over here with a knife trying to stab me from the window.
Okay, where are you?
I'm here in Midtown Chevron.
Where is he with the knife?
He's outside, trying to come in.
Is the door locked?
Yeah, it's locked. Police are coming.
No,
Yeah,
do not
I
talk
think
to
he's
him.
drunk.
Don't talk to him, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Can you just keep the door locked and then walk away from him?
Yeah, I'm here inside.
Okay. Do you still see him?
Yeah, he's standing right here.
Is he still by the door?
Yeah, the police are here.
Are the policemen
can't
talking
see
to
them.
him?
Yeah, he's walking away and police are trying to stop him.
Okay. Okay. Let them handle it. I'll let you go.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Now, according to the employee's statements, Mr. Cloward may have committed an aggravated robbery by using or threatening to use a dangerous weapon during the commission of a robbery or attempted robbery, and in this case, he wanted some cigarettes. Now, as body camera shows, when officers arrived, they did find Mr. Cloward walking in the gas station's parking lot. Officers could see Mr. Cloward was holding a knife. The suspect started walking north from the gas station, and the officers kept demanding him to stop and get on the ground. And at one point or more, the suspect did flat out refuse and said no when they ordered him to get on the ground.
Get on the ground! Stop, please! Right now! Do not! No.
At one point, an officer can be heard yelling at other officers, "Somebody get less lethal shotgun." And one of the officers did attempt to run towards a squad car to retrieve a less lethal shotgun, possibly beanbag rounds, but was not able to make it back in time as the suspect had changed directions, started walking back towards the store in the parking lot, where officers kept yelling commands for him to stop and get on the ground, which he of course refused.
Get on the ground! Stop! Get on the ground! Someone get a less lethal shotgun.
Now, when officers did warn the suspect that if he attempted to get any closer to the officers, they would. It seems at one point, possibly in his mind, that is what the suspect wanted.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Stop! Stop walking! Get on the Stop walking towards us! You will get stopped!
Now, personally, in reviewing body cam video, I find that the initial shots were most likely justified. And I really can't fault the officer, because at one point, when the suspect does start walking towards the officers, I can see how anybody could be in fear of the life or safety of themselves or other officers and decide to pull the trigger at that point. But there comes a time to realize that a suspect who has a knife, a pocket knife, is no longer a threat. And sadly, in this case, I find that to be true. Now there's a point after the initial volley of rounds where the suspect pretty much immediately falls to the ground, head first. Now, he's not suspected of having a gun. This is a knife we're talking about, and initially that's what he wanted. He wanted him to get on the ground. Well, now you've shot him, and he's falling to the ground. Now the suspect hits the ground and lays there. The threat's over. As soon as he's heading to the ground, the threat's over. He's not advancing at the store. He's not advancing at officers. The threat is done. The immediate threat is gone. Yet, as we see in a lot of cases, the rounds don't stop coming. Officers continue to send rounds at the suspect while he's lying on the ground. The department says to the public, please don't try to count the rounds. There's too many officers firing, and, we got to go by the shell casings to get an accurate count, not by what your ears hear. So don't try to count the rounds, the police department says. He was no longer a threat. You can comment what you think. That when someone with a knife is deemed to be a threat to the immediate safety of an officer, and they act on it when they're legally justified to act on it. I mean, in his shoes or their shoes, I might have done the same thing. Most likely I would have. But I swear, as soon as the suspect falls to the ground, I wouldn't continue. What's the point? The threat is gone. The threat's over. Why are you continuing? And although this is just an opinion, not fact, this is purely my opinion. The answer to that question that I just posed in my own head would be, and I'm sorry, I don't find that reasonable or justified. But you tell me, if you put yourself in this officer's shoes, would you continue at somebody who's laying on the ground no longer a threat? That is the question of the day. And I know some out there may say, you're just being an armchair quarterback. You're not there in that moment. You're right. All I can go by is what I see with my own eyes and what I hear with my own ears from the officer's perspective that's caught on body cam. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks again for watching the Junkyard News. Everybody better be careful out there, or we may be seeing you in the next video.
Videos uploaded by the Junkyard News are helped in part by viewers just like you. You can show your support for this channel by clicking the thumbs up, sharing our videos. Don't want to miss a video or a story? Make sure to check us out and like us on Facebook at The Junkyard News.